What's up, everybody? We've made it to the All-Star break right around the corner. Raleigh is going to be in the home run derby. We played the first half of the season decent. We're over 500.
Over 500.
The Mariners are putting together a pretty nice season. It seems a little worse because the Astros are so good. But honestly, the Mariners they're in second place. They're winning games. They have a chance for the wild card. There's a lot to be doom and gloom about. There's a lot to be excited about. It's been Mariners baseball. We're halfway through. We got another half right around the corner after the Midsummer Classic. Let's hope for more wins and playoff baseball. But in this episode, let's kind of break down what's happened so far.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Sogcast. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Garrett.
So, Mariners were in first place for a while. Thought we were going to cruise. We had
sitting pretty. Nice little lead going on.
Yeah, and the Astros were hurt
to
start the season. They weren't winning games. We were like, we're just going to ride this on easy street from the first game to the last.
Reminds me a lot of last season.
Yeah, I mean, we had that. I don't know. Last season was really tough because we had that, 10-game lead in the division that
we blew it.
The Mariners pissed away.
Yep.
This year, I think it's a little bit more
digestible.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It is. It's not as bad as last season.
Especially because we had some random kind of wild cards that have actually been overperforming and have been looking really good. I think a great person to highlight is Miles Mastroboni.
Totally.
A
real low expectations. Definitely is outperforming what I think anyone thought. When we picked him up, I don't think anyone was like, oh, sick pickup.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, give him a shot in spring training and see what happens. That was basically the attitude, and look what happened.
Exactly. That is 100% correct. He Miles Mastroboni had spent a few years with the Cubs. It was not working out. He got released, and it kind of just seemed like he wouldn't have a home. The Mariners were like, come play spring training. And he's been an awesome fill-in guy for us. He's not going to be an everyday superstar, but the fact that you literally scrape the bottom of the barrel, more or less, to just get a fringe guy, and the fact that he's overperforming is nothing but a plus. That's huge.
He's a dude off the bench that can help you out when you need him to.
Mm-hmm.
If to fill that role, he's great.
Yes.
Like you said, he's no everyday starter.
Right. And
Dylan Moore starting right field today.
Yeah. That I would like it if Dylan Moore and Mastroboni stayed out of the outfield. I know that they can, and they have played outfield randomly, but I wish they didn't. Put them into the infield. That's where they belong. I mean, they're serviceable out there, but yeah, keep them in the infield. I think that's the best bet. Speaking of outfielders, I'm being blown away by Dominic Canzone. He's finally taken that next step of not just being a 4A player.
Yeah.
A guy that crushes in Tacoma and then comes up and then just can't get it done. He's proven this time around, this stint, he's made it work. And I'm so excited to have an outfielder with an insanely strong arm. During game 2 of the Yankees series, they had a ball over his head that bounced off the fence. He read it perfectly and palmed the ball, played the carom off the wall with his bare hand, turned and threw an absolute dart to JP at second and threw the runner out by 15 feet. It wasn't even close.
Hell yeah.
And it was such a beautiful just read, fielding, throw, all in one. And, we don't really see a ton of all of that in our outfield. Julio's defense that we touched on a little bit on last episode is deceptively good because he covers so much ground and stuff.
He's got a good arm too.
He does.
You see that throw he made to Cal the other day? He unfortunately didn't tag the runner out, put a little swim move on him, but that was a laser beam. It was a perfect throw.
It was a good throw. But I feel like more often than not, Randy and Julio have the ability to occasionally throw someone out, but you're not expecting it every time. Whereas like I would put them at like average, maybe slightly above average arms. Whereas like Canzone's arm, I would consider it elite. Like outfield elite arm with how far and how hard he can throw it in. I really, really like seeing that from Canzone. Canzone, it's smaller sample size, obviously, since he was called up later in the season, but he's batting over 300 currently, which is nice to see. He's still got, when he gets a hold of a ball, I mean, he's probably one of the most powerful hitters for his weight class. It's insane.
I would call it hella pop.
Yeah, that's what I would call it. Yeah, so it's really, really nice seeing Canzone out there. And I don't know why Demo or Masterboni really needs to play the outfield when we have Canzone and Raleigh both. Both of them can handle the corner spots.
Hated his matchups.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be more important on one side than the other. Mariners seem to care about who's hitting, but doesn't matter who's pitching for us. We're just like, oh, throw all right-handed bullpen. Except we got another lefty back, Taylor, yeah. Taylor Saucedo has just been reinstated. I don't know how long it's going to be because the move was Vargas going on the paternity list. So congratulations, Vargas, on your child. And it's nice to see Sauce back. Hopefully, he's had his flashes.
Oh, yeah.
And our bullpen is it's just not good right now. Even our great relievers have bad days. And I mean, every reliever is going to have a bad day here or there, but I just feel like our bullpen has really pissed away some stuff. It pissed away the Yankees series.
That was bad.
That
was really, really bad.
That was terrible. That was absolutely awful. Game 1, we just got absolutely smoked. Didn't matter. We just got knocked around. Game 2, we had the Yankees Schittler making his major league debut and against Logan Evans, who got called back up. Logan Evans did not have it. He got outworked by the rookie, the young guy in the Yankees, making his debut.
Schlittler.
Yep. And yeah, it was just a bad series. And then Game 3, Brian Wu. Let's save this. Let's not get swept in New York. Let's salvage a game. And what does Brian Wu do? He throws 7 innings, no hit ball. Was absolutely phenomenal. He walked the first 2 hitters of the game and then retired 20 plus in a row. Was throwing a no-hitter and it got broken up. They pulled him, and then our bullpen completely pissed away the entire game.
5-run lead.
5-0 in the 7th.
Lost 6-5.
And, take your pick at what the problem was in that. Our bullpen being shitty. Munoz was tipping his pitches like crazy. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's been all over like ESPN and John Boy, who does great content for baseball, did a full breakdown on Munoz tipping his pitches. And it was very clear that just the way Munoz was gripping the ball in his glove, the runner on first could relay to the runner on second, who would then relay to the plate that he was throwing his slider, and the hitters knew what to look for. And
hey, slider.
This
was the signal.
The runners on second base for the Yankees were literally waving their arms like this to signal that it was a slider. And the shot, first and foremost, I want to say that is not a crime. It's not illegal what they were doing.
Totally fine.
Sign stealing, when you do it with your own brain power and your own team, is part of the game of baseball. It always has been, always will be. It's what the Astros did, which was different, using cameras to get the signs and then relaying that directly to the hitter for every pitch. This is just pure gamesmanship.
Yep.
And
if you can see what the pitcher's about to throw, let your boy know.
Yes.
And if you can see that they're signaling to let their boy know, maybe you should do something about it.
That was the shocking.
I think there was a mound visit.
There was. But
what was said? Like, hey,
they're
they're tipping or you're tipping.
yeah.
They can read everything, bro. And okay, yep, just wanted to let you know, and then went back.
And then just kept doing it.
Yeah.
It didn't stop after the mound visit. And it was so obvious. And I'm honestly, I don't know. I guess I'm a little disappointed in Cal in that situation. Just because, like, when it's that obvious, when you see a guy on second doing this for every slider, like, you have to find something to change it up. And, if you're I was going to say maybe go to just traditional signs, but it wasn't the signs that they were stealing. It was the pitch grip in the glove that Munoz was doing. That was just, and it was clear they were all over it. And Munoz had a little trouble finding the zone, although there was a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs before any of their tying runs had scored. This was before that. That was a strike at the bottom of the zone, very clearly a strike. It was called a ball. Thus, the inning continued, and the Mariners ended up losing in extras. They got a 2 RBI single, sent it into the 10th, where the Mariners, of course, did jack shit in the top of the 10th with a free runner on second. I'm so tired of that.
It all just snowballed from there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, tough series. I called it, though. Like, you're going to roll into New York and get your ass handed to you. That's exactly what happened.
And
so, not shocking or anything, just disappointing.
It was disappointing. And every time I watch the Mariners play in New York, I get so mad at the Yankees Stadium for 2 things. One,
no roof.
Well, no roof is, rain delays. Come on, dude, get a roof. Your stadium was built in 2009. That's one of the more recent stadiums.
It didn't rain in 2009.
I guess rain didn't exist in New York in 2009.
They hadn't invented it yet.
The no roof thing as whatever, but their small stadium. They play on an extremely small stadium, and 2 parts of that piss me off. One, I don't know. It's just like it's the size of like a high school field. The dimensions in the outfield are very small, which leads to tons of home runs, which is why Aaron Judge was able to hit like 61 or however many home runs he hit like a couple years ago.
That's not entirely the reason why. Aaron Judge is a monster.
Yes, but it helps when your home stadium
doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And the
reason
you
should be able to roll in there and hit home runs too,
which the Mariners did.
Yeah,
in the game that they lost 9-6, I think the Mariners hit like 4 home runs. That just the Yankees hit more with more runners on. But the 2-parter, what pisses me off about the small dimensions is the second part is the Mariners could have done that, and we've harped on this from like our OG episodes when we very first started this podcast. Was if the Mariners had built a short right field for Ken Griffey Jr. when we moved from the Kingdome to, at the time, Safeco. If we had built a short right porch that he could just hit 50, 60, 65 home runs a year, like he probably wouldn't have left for Cincinnati. I know there was other reasons behind that. He wanted to go home and be with his dad, all that. Totally understandable. But he might have a little bit more reason to stay if we're like, yo, we built this fence with you in mind.
I mash here.
Yeah. For you to drop 60-plus bombs. Instead, the Mariners made one of the worst outfields in all of baseball. T-Mobile is one of the hardest stadiums to hit in, and not just the marine layer. It's because the dimensions of the outfield are deeper, but they're compact. So T-Mobile Stadium is always last of all the stadiums in triples and doubles because it's just so compact that either it's going to the ball's going to get ran down, or it's going to get stopped early for a single. Triples are so rare at T-Mobile.
Sucks when some other team rolls into town and hits a triple against you, and you're like, great.
And usually most triples only happen when it goes to the little corners that kind of jut out. It's not even the corners by the foul pole. It's the little jut corners where they're running and the ball hits it and kicks. And that's the only way triples really happen at T-Mobile. And it's so frustrating to think about like what Mariners history could have been if we had built Safeco Field with Ken Griffey Jr. in mind. And, it's something we'll never know. This is one of the greatest what ifs in history.
One of the greatest in history.
In history. All history. Not
Yeah.
even just Mariners or baseball. The world.
Right.
The universe.
Mhm.
But yeah, that just so when I see the Yankee Stadium and I see him hit like 6 home runs a game, and I'm just like,
It's a jealousy thing.
a little bit of being a hater, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be a hater.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, of course you're hitting home runs in a high school ballpark.
You built your stadium to be able to
Do that.
Yeah.
And then like, why didn't the Mariners do that?
Why didn't they think of that?
Yeah.
No, they had to make it narrow and long.
Yeah. Yeah, so that Yankees series sucked. But this is what's so funny about the highs and lows of baseball. We were at a high because we swept the Pirates. Although 2 of those Pirates are a bad team, and the Mariners won 2 of those games 1-0
Yeah.
against a bad baseball team. Our pitching was outstanding. Luis Castillo.
Oh man.
I was at the game. That was on the 5th. Luis Castillo was insane. Our whole pitching that game was insane. Castillo 7 innings, Brash in the 8th, Munoz in the 9th, 1-0. I think it was a 1 or 2 hitter for the Pirates. They just had absolutely nothing. It was such a fun start from a pitching standpoint, but you would like to see the Mariners score some more runs. Whatever. We got the sweep. Then we go to New York. 2 of those games one of the games was particularly terrible. It was just bad from the jump. Second one, you kind of battled. You didn't really gain enough ground, but at least you fought the whole way through to the final out.
The rain delay was annoying as hell.
Yeah, that was...
Couldn't let JP finish an at-bat.
That, and
It's already raining. It's a 1-2 count?
Yeah. And they call it there. You want to talk about East Coast bias and the Yankees getting special treatment? Their pitcher was in a lot of trouble. It was raining. It had been raining.
Runners on first and third. 2 outs probably.
Yeah.
JP's in a 1-2 count. Call it.
Right now, mid at bat. And the fact that the delay was 25 minutes, that should not be allowed.
That was some baby back bullshit.
I completely...
Logan was dialed, let him cool down a little bit, and then get back out there and continue to play. They were in the same situation when they came back from the rain delay.
Yep.
They had runners on first and third, 2 outs, and they scored on that.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened if you had cut their inning right in the middle and then made them play 20 minutes later to see how that could have shaken out.
Yeah, that was it. And Logan was having such a dominant start. He was absolutely cooking. And yeah, then he has to sit on the bench, ice cold, for an extra 25 minutes as the Yankees decided in the middle of an at-bat with the Mariners threatening would be the perfect time to call a rain delay.
Well, the Yankees didn't call a rain delay. They were like, "Hey guys."
I mean, you don't think they had pull with the fucking grounds crew and stuff? You're like, call it now. They did. I'm not buying. I'd call me a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, you are.
I'm not buying that they decided in the middle of that at bat, that one extra raindrop that came down. They were like, we've reached the rain threshold.
Yep, that was the maximum raindrop right there. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm messed up, dude.
I don't know. I don't know. That really pissed me off. And then the other game, Mariners battled back. Couldn't quite get over the hump, but fought. And then game 3, it was all Mariners until it wasn't. Until the bullpen came in and messed everything up. It's just huge bummer. But then, today, back on the high note. Mariners in Detroit, best record in baseball, the Detroit Tigers.
Are they still?
If they're either best or tied.
The Cubs were still up there.
Oh, the Cubs might be up there too.
I'll look it up.
And they have reigning Cy Young winner, Skubal, on the mound. And the Mariners were all over him. Mariners ended up winning 12-3, and it was kind of close for a little bit. Their bullpen really fell apart. Cal Raleigh came in the top of the ninth and hit a grand slam. That was exciting. Little 7-run top of the ninth.
Detroit's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but it just goes, I mean, that's why you can't get too high and you can't get too low. Because, I mean, look at just the roller coaster we've been in the past week, to go from a sweep of the Pirates to getting swept by New York in some booty ways, to then going up against the reigning Cy Young and on the road and getting a convincing dub is very nice. And so, let's
add 2 more home runs to the Cal Raleigh home run total.
Yeah.
That's gnarly. One of them was a grand slam. His 3rd of the season. His 8th multi-home run game, tying Ken Griffey Jr. for franchise record most multi-home run games in a season, and it's July. He's going to do more.
It's crazy.
39 now? 39 home runs?
Yeah.
Before the All-Star break.
Yeah. 38.
38, because
38.
one more would tie Barry Bonds.
That was the most before the break.
Unreal.
It is absolutely insane. And I wonder if we'll ever see, with the way this season is going, if we'll ever see Barry or Cal get the Barry Bonds or Albert Pujols treatment, where they've been intentionally walked with the bases loaded. That's such a crazy thing. It's
one
so
run
rare.
is less than 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's happened to Barry Bonds and it's happened to Albert Pujols. Crazy move. It would be so wild.
I'm not going to be surprised if it happens, but I'll be very excited when it happens.
Yes, that will be so cool. And obviously the situation has to be perfect for it. It would be very rare for it to happen. Yeah, the situation would have to be something like their team maybe has a 3-run lead and the other team just wants to give up 1 run instead of giving up the lead, or if it's close and they think 1 run would be less damaging overall. If it happens, it is going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
And even today they kind of shown with Cal coming up with the bases loaded and no one out today in the 9th against Detroit, that they were like, shit, maybe we should have just walked them.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
But Cal is, we have a lot of stuff to be frustrated about with this Mariners team. Cal is just keeping, everyone's happy. We're watching a legend happen in real time in a Mariners uniform.
I think about that walking around just day-to-day life. Baseball's not even on. I'm like, dude, I'm living in a very historic moment right now. That's crazy. I get to see it every day.
This is something we'll tell our grandkids about. Yeah, we were there when Cal set all these records and put the best offensive season in catching history. Right now, the current record for home runs by a catcher is Salvador Perez with 48.
I think so.
And
49.
And Cal is almost there, and we're at the All-Star break.
Wild.
It's so cool. It's so fun to watch. And you kind of even with the bad games or you have a tough loss, you're like, well, it's kind of shitty, but Cal hit another home run.
If you think about, we're halfway through the season and he's almost at 40 home runs. If he can put up another 40 in the second half, that's outrageous. That's uncalled for.
It's so exciting to watch, and every time
even if he puts up 20 in the second half, it's gonna be outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. A 60 home run season is insane. 50 home runs is insane, and he's gonna eclipse it. There's no way unless
no, don't even. Moving on. Julio decided not to play in the All-Star game.
He did. I like and respect the move.
Totally. You don't want to? You don't have to.
Yeah, and he said that he wants some rest and to enjoy the break. And dude, more more power to you, especially because he had in the past he's dealt with injuries after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
It's kind of just
home run derby messed him up a little bit.
Yeah, when he did the home run derby, he missed quite a bit of time immediately after the All-Star break with the sore wrist and stuff. And so he wants to take the break. He wants to sit back, relax, unwind, and enjoy the break. And, dude, go for it.
Take the time. Get right.
Yeah.
Come back strong.
Rest, relax, come back better. Don't push yourself. And an interesting note about that is with Julio bowing out of the All-Star game, they had to replace him. And it doesn't necessarily mean you get replaced by someone on your team. It could be anyone. But it just so happened that Randy Arozarena is the replacement.
Congrats, Randy.
Good on Randy.
It. And killing it, kid.
Randy is having a good year. I thought the only reason that kind of hurt his all-star chances initially is that it just took him a while to get hot. He's been on an absolute tear for the last, 3 weeks, month, whatever. But it took him a while to get there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of switch got flipped for Randy, but the effort he's putting in the field is...
No more lollygagging.
No, I haven't seen it.
No more hot dogging.
No more hot dogging. And I don't know what happened, but something switched. And
the right person probably talked to him and was like, dude, it's clear out there watching you jog around the outfield. Why don't you hustle up? And he's like, noted.
Yeah,
I got it.
And it's been like night or day. I've been so impressed with Randy recently. I've noticed less of the step outs too at the plate. He still does it.
There was one recently that was pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, he had that one. It was on the July 5th game where he also went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
Ew.
And one of the ones that he walked out on should have been ball 4. And then the very next pitch after that should have been ball 5 and was strike 3. So that one was a little tough. Can't really hold that one against him too much. But yeah, Randy's an all-star. Brian Wu is an all-star. Julio Rodriguez still technically got the nomination, got the award, but he won't be there. And then Cal and Andres Munoz, which is surprising. We're not used to having this many Mariners in the all-star game. And
it's nice.
It is. I mean,
all these guys are great players.
Yeah. And I do believe that J.P. Crawford did get snubbed a little bit.
Maybe. I see why he didn't make it. He's a shortstop. There's a lot of great shortstops in the league.
It's such a tough position.
It's a popularity contest. He's not the most popular shortstop.
Outside of Seattle.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's who's voting.
Right, well, exactly.
Majority outside of Seattle.
Exactly.
So I get it. He's having a great season.
He is. His on-base percentage.
He's an all-star in my heart.
Yes.
JP Best Mariner is an all-star every single year.
Yeah, I did feel like he got snubbed when you
think so?
Maybe a little.
You could name 6 better shortstops than JP Crawford, though. So that's why I don't see it as a snub. I believe he's a great shortstop, having a great year. All-star game, though, there's better options out there.
I feel it. Maybe it's just because I'm blinded so much by my love for him that I'm like, hey, he needs to be the starter.
I can't fault you for that.
I hope JP gets another all-star at some point in his career. I'd love to see him get another one. Let's be real. He's not going to win another Gold Glove. His defensive stat metrics are actually pretty bad. I never know. I mean, even when he won a Gold Glove, they I don't know. He just tends to get negative defensive metrics because he doesn't have a ton of range, I guess. But I don't know. I don't have any problem with his defense. I think he's great, but his defensive stats seem to say otherwise. But nothing beats the eye test, and the eye test says he's just fine.
Well, they also take into account batting in the Gold Glove,
which
is
true.
Ridiculous. That's not what it's for.
No.
But it is. It is what it's for. So Dude can hit a baseball.
He can. And he can watch a baseball. He takes a ton of walks. His on-base percentage is through the roof, one of the highest in the league.
Pesky at-bats.
Yes.
12 pitch at-bats.
Yeah.
Gets a walk.
You're not going to see JP walk up and K on 3 pitches.
Nah.
It just doesn't happen.
He'll swing at the first 2, battle back.
Yeah. Then get a walk.
Yeah. Genius level shit.
But it is really nice seeing the Mariners so represented in the All-Star game.
For sure.
Randy getting the nod too, which is crazy because it really can go to everyone. It's not just, a Mariner dropped out, so we have to find another Mariner. It could have gone to any single player in the American League, and they decided it should go to Randy. I thought that was really cool.
What do you think about them using the ABS in the All-Star game?
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, so, for example, in the Yankees game that we taught with Munoz, where he could have been out, the game could have been over if we were using the ABS challenge system. We could have challenged that pitch. It would have clearly been a strike. The game would have been over. No extras, no losing in the bottom of the 10th. But what pisses me off is the ABS has been used in the minors for a few years now. MLB used it in spring training to wide success. And then they're like, yeah, we're not going to actually implement it during the regular season. And now it's the All-Star break, Midsummer Classic, the showcase for everyone. And they're like, yeah, we're going to use the ABS for the All-Star game. I mean, is that their way of showing it to even more people? I guess. I don't know.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
The whole thing doesn't make sense.
Right.
I don't know. I'm glad they're using it in the All-Star game, and I'd be more glad if after the All-Star game it was implemented for the second half of the season.
Yeah.
And to me, the ABS system is perfect because it's not an automatic ball or strike. A robot does not call every pitch. You have the ability to challenge, and it has worked with such success at every level they've tried it at. So I don't understand why we are not using it in the games, in the regular season, but we're doing it for the All-Star break. If they implement it in the playoffs, I'm going to lose my shit. Because it's like, okay, so you're bookending the season, like every chunk of the season you're going to do it, but not in the regular season. So I'm glad they're using the All-Star game. And since they're not using it after it, do not use it in the playoffs. And next year, 2026, use it from day one. Game 1, ABS. And yeah.
I mean, Cal and JP, they know the zone.
Yes.
Like, I mean, they know it so well. They're going to be challenging shit and getting it right more often than not. And I'm really, really curious to see. It's going to mark, a period in baseball history. It's like, you say like modern era or the StatCast era. It's going to be the ABS era, the first year of it,
That's a very good point.
We're going to be able to track stats to see which teams have been getting squeezed like none other. And I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if 5-6 years in, they do a whole spreadsheet of which teams, use it and it's successful more often than other teams. Mariners right up there.
I truly believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be, and we're going to be like, all these years not making the playoffs, you miss it by one game so many times. You always want to look back and figure out which game fucked you.
What pitch at the end of the game could have been ball 4, instead it's strike 3, game over.
Could have sent us to the playoffs. Exactly that. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for it. And it's such a good balance because it's not taking framing away from the catchers. It's not something that you can just call out all willy-nilly on every pitch. And there's still strategy involved. You get hosed at a call in the second inning. Well, do you want to use one of your challenges? And then you're risking not having one in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning? So it adds another layer of strategy, and it makes the calls more accurate, which how can you complain about that? I am so excited.
Yes, me too. Really, really excited.
I'm also excited for the second half of the season. More baseball. I'm excited for the All-Star break.
Yeah.
The players are going back to wearing their home jerseys
That's
this year.
better.
It's much better.
Way better.
Even though I am wearing
way better.
even though I am wearing a nice Felix Hernandez, what was this? 2014 All-Star game jersey. It's much better when they could wear their own jerseys. So very
Represent
excited.
the team you've been playing on.
Yes.
All season up to this point, you know?
Yes. Yes. So that will be much better. And then of course the home run derby. Cal, oh man.
That's gonna be nuts.
Just Cal dumping.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm excited for this whole weekend. It's gonna be fun.
Hashtag watch him dump.
We got the futures and the celebrity game.
Celebrity games are fun.
I've always liked the celebrity games. I think they're pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
They've got. I know it's in Atlanta, so it's like very rapper heavy. And honestly, I listen to the same rappers that I listened to in 2004. So I didn't recognize a lot of them.
Mike Jones.
Yeah, I was like is out. Actually, you know what I was going to say is Outkast going to be there. Actually, I think Big Boy is one of the celebrity.
That rules.
Yeah, so Big Boy will be there.
I see that Jake from John Boy is going to be in it?
Jake and
That's
also
pretty fucking cool.
And also Nick Cass.
Okay.
From the John Boy realm is also going to be in it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. The celebrity games are fun.
Yeah.
They're really fun, especially when you get. I don't know how they're going to do it.
That the MLB is leaning into John Boy a little bit. They see that what they've done for the game is good and letting them do it. Come on.
Yeah. And
instead of like shutting it down, no fun allowed. Remember the big hat controversy? Yeah. What team was it that had a big hat as their home run celebration, and they shut it down because it's not New Era. New Era gets to say everything about hats. They're the hat cops.
I remember that happening.
Fun.
I can't remember the team. But also, why couldn't... There's no way they could have just... New Era couldn't have leaned into it and slapped a sticker onto the giant hat?
Just make them a big hat. Dude, whatever. Anyway, I'm glad the MLB has leaned into that stuff and getting a new audience and trusting the people who are doing that kind of thing. Well, that's great.
And John Boy is awesome, whether you like him or not. Even if you don't like John Boy as a person, the amount of knowledge and stuff you can learn from his breakdowns and the stuff that he does.
I like him. I think he's cool.
I do too.
I don't even care that he's a dumb Yankees fan.
He is a Yankees fan. It's always exciting, though, when the Mariners play the Yankees because you know you're going to at least get a Mariners breakdown because he's going to break down something from the Yankees game, which he did. Also, just recent, if you guys want to check out John Boy's video on Munoz tipping pitches, it's very informative and it's very clear what happened, and that's how we have so much knowledge on it.
Yeah.
With John Boy breaking it down. He also does incredible lip reading, which is super fun during ejections and stuff. He
and then interviews the guys after. Did I get it right? And they're like, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, good channel. Let's not go on about it.
Yeah. But so the celebrity game, super awesome. It's also really fun when they bring in some of the retired professional baseball players. Because like when the All-Star game was in Seattle, we had like Mike Cameron, Brett Boone that were part of it. Mike Cameron hit a home run that almost left the actual ballpark.
It's so funny.
Like the actual fence. Because they shorten it for the celebrity softball game. And he hit one that almost cleared the fence. I had a video on it back when I had Twitter. And I sent it to him and he retweeted it.
It's so funny to watch these like retired pros step up and they're like, do I still have it? I don't know.
Like, I guess so.
And then everyone's like, thanks. Oh, did I accidentally do that? My bad.
I didn't mean to hit that 397 feet. Whoops.
Right.
So I'm so excited for this weekend. I love the All-Star game. Honestly, the All-Star game for me is the most boring part of All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool
It's a cool little showcase.
Yeah.
Something to have a couple beers and watch.
Yeah, and it's cool. You get to see everyone all in one place. And
I like watching them hang out more than anything. Like meet
Having-
up and talk and just like
having fun.
just pal around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice break for everyone involved. They get the whole season. I mean, they're, on the grind, on the road, and they, get a fun midweek to just hang out with, the boys that you might have been on a team with a couple years ago and stuff, and you guys just get to chill.
Came up through AAA with.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love the weekend. The problem with the All-Star game is because baseball by nature, pitching is so dominant, and you have the best pitchers.
Yeah.
So usually there's not a ton of offense and stuff. It's just kind of a pitcher's duel. You get to see your favorite hitter from another team strike out or ground out to second base. But usually like a 5-6 All-Star game is cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. But I just care most about the home run derby this year.
For sure.
I really want to see Cal. And
Win
I
it.
think Byron Buxton is also doing the home run derby, and I am a huge Byron Buxton fan.
Me too.
I love Buxton. He's another one that's like, damn, dude, what would your career
What could
be
have been
if you could have just stayed healthy throughout your entire career?
Dude is ridiculous.
He's so nasty.
When he's healthy,
One of the
balls
best.
out. Balls
One of the
out.
best. Absolutely love Buxton. So I'm really excited to see that. And then, of course, everyone will be rested and relaxed, and the Mariners get to end their relaxation by a tough home series with the Astros. This is actually correct, by the way, too, all of these.
I'll trust you.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea.
Got Detroit, got Houston, got the Brewers. A little gap in between. We got
Did
two
you
more
know-
games with Detroit.
We're doing that 17-game stretch,
Mhm.
All-Star break, another 17-game stretch.
I did not see that.
Nasty stuff, dude. Diabolical shit. That's rough.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Man. Well, at least they'll be somewhat rested, but
Mhm.
that is a tough roller coaster ride right there.
Right? in the
Another
dead
17
middle season of. I mean,
Oh.
hopefully it gets easier for us. We don't have to play New York again.
Well, that's good. We'll see him in the playoffs.
Yeah, we will.
But I
Make
did
sure
not.
Brian Woo's pitching.
Yeah. Another couple exciting things about Brian Wu. First All-Star game. He also recorded his 300th strikeout. He had his 299th strikeout was Aaron Judge, and his 300th strikeout was
Jazz Chisholm.
Yep. So that was exciting. Congrats to Brian Wu. And also thinking about our pitching staff, I gotta admit, I haven't even heard Bryce Miller's name recently. I haven't heard anything. If he's rehabbing, if he's gonna be back soon, I've heard nothing about him. And I mean, I guess he's better than Logan Evans. I don't know. Logan Evans might have just had a bad start.
Bryce Miller had a bad start to the season.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't wait to see him back.
Yeah.
Dude is cool.
I kind of feel for Logan Evans, too. You get sent down, you get called back up, and your first game back up is a road game against the Bronx Bombers. Like,
You get dookied on.
he did get smacked around quite a bit.
Well, I think that's all we got for this week.
Yeah. Oh, one
last thing?
One more exciting thing.
Okay.
Cole Young, first major league home run.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been a while. He's been flirting with it.
He's gotten close a couple times. This one cleared the wall in New York. Props to that young kid. So happy for him. I'm assuming he got the ball. It landed like in the first row. It wasn't very deep, but if it goes 300, well, considering at Yankee Stadium, if it goes like 215 feet, it's a home run there. But 215 feet at Yankee Stadium or 470 feet anywhere else, it still counts the same. Props to Cole Young for his first major league home run. Let's let the boys relax. Let's have Cal win the All-Star game, And let's come back and win some games.
I hope Cal wins the All-Star game.
The home run derby. Let's hope the American League wins the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And let's hope the Mariners win every single game for the rest of the season. They just win out. Just, a little, 64 game win streak somewhere in there.
Doable.
Easy. But yeah, we're so excited. Make sure you watch at least the home run derby. If not anything else, watch the home run derby. And we'll be back after the break. We'll be rested and relaxed and ready to go through the second half of the season with you all. Thank you all for joining us, for riding out this season with us. And we at the halfway point, we got much more to come. Thank you all. And as always, go Mariners!